Hello and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I'm Rear Admiral Tarak and our light cruiser, the USS C.S. Lewis. We rejoin our ship after finally getting back into dry dock after what was a really long patrol. As you can see, the enemy has just retaken this, ruining our perfect encirclement. So let's get out there before they ruin anything else. We're going to take the shipyard defense mission right away, get some quick cash, maybe earn huge amounts of cash like you can possibly on these missions. A light cruiser, okay, a frigate, and our time is very fast. Must slow down. Ooh, baby. We'll get back to the reincarnation of the Jackson. It is the Berlin. It is a full-on Federation battleship. Why did we even get out of bed this morning? It's huge and gorgeous, and look at this armament. 2, 4, 6, 8 forward-firing photon torpedoes, 2 rear-firing photon torpedoes, 6 missile launchers. Oh, that is a thing of beauty and miracleness, and I don't care that you're a carrier. You've lost this one, son. Let the battleship take point. Oh yeah, it also carries a couple of light fighters. It's no carrier by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, a little bit extra firepower never hurt nobody. Shut off the missile launching system because it's never getting through that. And good show, Jackson. You managed to punch out and make his shields red. And then, you know, the Berlin is just like, you don't have shields over here anymore. Good night. So, ow, 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 ow. I hate you so much. Yeah. In war with big ships on your side, just things explode all over the place. As he turns in to do his dirty work. And shut off the missile launcher. Really, our role has already been defined in this fight. We are the Escort. Our job is to make sure that the carrier doesn't get, or the battleship doesn't get overwhelmed with heavy firepower. Well, that was impressive, not gonna lie. Then that's that. That battleship is easily 3 times our size. Just we're like, yeah, we've got 4 nacelles, and the battleship's like, so? You are tiny. You are very little men. Back up to 349 prestige, or 3429 prestige. Did anything come into the shipyard while I wasn't looking? GSX, XDD, DWX, BCJX. Oh, we could have a Jersey class. Just take a quick glance at the DDX. Advanced Technology Destroyer. What is the super one? Do we not have it yet? Ah, whatever. Supply. Patch up the little bit of damage we took. Fighters. Sorry, spending a lot on that, but it does come in handy on occasion. Let's get back out here. No, I am very jaded on convoy escorts now. They're just so... they never go our way. Shipyard assault again. See if we can't take this system off of them. USS Wallace, a frigate. Is this a joke? I feel this is a joke. A really dumb joke. See, when I saw we were supported, I was kind of eager, you know. Oh, maybe we'll have more ships. Buddy, let's just know. I'm outie. I am outie. Look, we just patched this thing up. We do not want to get blown away by an X-type heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, this is the full-on danger. Let's see what you got. And you are... yeah. Screw you guys, we're going home? Definitely. Heavy disruptors. Heavy disruptors are disruptors that do twice as much damage. So imagine if you could fire disruptors in overload mode without all the penalties. That's what you got there. Watch what happens to the poor little USS Wallace as he suddenly discovers that this guy has the shields of a dreadnought. Yep. Fight on, little Wallace. I would recommend you run, but you're not going to. He's maintaining a speed of 31 while charging everything. That should tell you something. Meanwhile, this light cruiser. We want you. So we can watch what happens to this horribleness. And that, ladies and gents, is why we did not get involved in this fight. It would have been one thing if we had a heavy cruiser too, and even still a heavy cruiser would not have been enough to fight that. You fight X ships with other X ships. You can't fight X ships with war destroyers that happen to have a couple of X-type phasers on board. And we're out. Starfleet Command needs to give us some support here. They need to, like, send out some battleships, and not just to the shipyards behind the lines, they need to put them on the front line. Because as long as they're just sending our light skirmishing elements out to hit their planets, we're never going to get anywhere. I want this planet. See what they give us. I'll stop going after this planet if this mission just turns to be stupidly hard. One thing I keep forgetting is we forgot to load shuttles when we were back at the shipyard, which is a problem. Because we need shuttles for scatter packs. Because this little tiny twin B-rack isn't going to do anything. Ugh. Are you the X-type? You're the X-type. Like... There's times like these when I hate the game engine. It's like, you know there's no way I can fight this. Yeah, it's that same fucking one. We're out of here. 2 missions of running alone. We'll take the hint. We're not taking this planet anytime soon. Not without battleship assets, and even then I wouldn't be super confident about taking a battleship up against him. Set it to proximity just in case. But he's not going to catch us. Goodbye. If we could have taken this guy, we would have flipped the tile. No. No. You unmitigated. Why? What did I ever do to you? This is a very rare one. I hate this one. There is an anomaly somewhere in space around us that will constantly shut down our engines for no reason. It is the most frustrating bullcrap mission ever. There it is. There's the anomaly. You get too close to it, it shuts you down. And it hurts us. It hurt us bad. Yeah.
Go to war.
Game, we need to have words. Bonus prestige, 262. I know I said I wouldn't try and take the tile, but I want the tile. What in the heck happened? This has been an awful, awful patrol. We've had to run from like 3 missions in a row. Hey, look, it's a New Jersey class. It's the Pollux again. Hi, Pollux. What? Huh?
Repairing warp engines.
I don't even know what to say about this. What is this, like, repair simulator?
Stabilizing warp core.
Let the Pollux go in, do some damage. Spending a single fan D6. Hey, we have enough power to power shields.
Stabilizing warp core.
It's a heavy cruiser.
Stabilizing warp core.
Slowly getting enough power to power our phaser capacitor. Put it at 50%.
Stabilizing
More stabilizing of the warp core. Because of, I'm going to describe it as bull?
Stabilizing warp core.
Like, go BCJ. Kick butt, take names. His advantage is he's got 6 forward-firing photon torpedoes. Oh god, I hope he doesn't need us. Because, you know, we have no power.
Core.
Is this how they make the surprised reverse work? We probably shouldn't try and get in this fight. But, you know, gotta help when you can.
Stabilizing warp core.
Pollux, try and lead the fight away from us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe we shouldn't have fired missiles at him.
Repairing warp engine.
Okay, that's all of the warp power we're gonna get. So with no weapons charging, just weapons holding, we can maintain a speed of 16. We have no real health for reinforcement. Pollux, you should have run over this guy. He's like, what was it, a D6? I'm gonna have to get stuck in it, and I've got no power to spare. I can't even catch this guy. Is your AMD still active? Because I don't want to send my fighters into a bloodbath. Alright, let's do the escort thing. Doing the escort thing, yeah.
Acknowledge. Line defense. Affirmative. We're going in.
Good hits. Okay, back to this.
Affirmative. We'll cover you.
If they ever make a remake of this game, like a proper one, not Starfleet Command 3, which was kind of meh compared to what this game was, I'd like to see more controls on the fighters. Just more control, because it's a really cool aspect that we don't get to play around with very often. Shut that off, because we're having power problems. Don't turn away, Pollux. You need to get in there. Do I have to lead your assault for you? You are a gosh darn battle cruiser. Now would have been a good time for that photon torpedo to be useful. Got our vultures sticking at maximum range, dealing skirmishing damage to stay outside of range of that AMD. Crap, we're gonna have to get hit, aren't we? No, he saw fit not to shoot. Okay. Now he did. About time. It's dead. Get in there.
Affirmative. We're going in.
You can't see it, but I'm wincing when they do that long-range shoot shit. There we go. Fighters, man. When the game messes you over, fall back on the fighters. $162. That's not even going to cover the cost of our repair. Shipyard. Anything cool for us? DNHX. That'd be cool, but we can't have it. Command cruiser. That'd be less powerful than the new command cruiser we found. XBS is Battle Station NSR. Never heard of you, but I'll check you out in a moment. She'll have power problems. Oh, I didn't realize these were G-types. Oh, it's an upgrade. I'll buy it. We're buying it, folks. We're back in a battle cruiser. The C. Lewis. In the meantime, we will trade in the CS Lewis. We can't leave it called this. Like, really? You gave me a ship that was called the exact same thing as the ship that I had. I'll call you USS... What can I call you? I don't know if that's how you spell it. I'm actually not a huge fan of his books. But it needed to be better than what we had. At some point I'll look that up and we'll know for sure and I'll fix it. Preferably off camera. So let's get back into a mission just to get reused to flying something with teeth. And this has teeth. Let's see how fast we can go with all these heavy plasma torpedoes we've got to fund. This is how fast we can go with all these plasma torpedoes we must fund. Hey, look! It's the one I wanted. Ugh. He's a fusion cannon monster. He's not really dangerous. In fact, I'd imagine one pass would blow right through him. It is going to mean getting into fights is going to be a little hard. Although, we do have X-type phasers, so drop that phaser capacitor down to half. Because we really don't need that much charging power. The phaser capacitor requires us to charge double strength because the heavy phasers can, when called for, overload. And overloaded phasers deal twice as much damage. And they also need twice as much power. Okay, so I spelled Stephen King wrong. It's spelled with an E, I've been reliably informed. And will now probably be mercilessly teased about this for a little while by a friend of mine. So let's get in there. Plasma torpedoes charging up. I really wish the Cochrane wouldn't get in there, but you know, you can't stop them. Photon torpedoes, almost ready. I would bet you that we'll have less power problems if we bring down the phaser capacitor at the start of a fight. But this gives us a really nasty punch. There's really no better way to describe it. It's not the longest range punch. If you remember way back when we had that plasma frigate and those plasma Fs and we couldn't siege out anything. These are Gs, they're bigger. But yeah, we've got a bit of firepower that just don't normally see. 2 battlecruisers flying into battle. We're committing 2 battlecruisers to killing this monster, but they wouldn't even send a light cruiser, aside from me, to take out a planet. I feel oddly annoyed by that. Come back here, monster. We want to play. Can't call him. Hey, monster, stop. Stop in the name of love. Cochrane zipping around, doing his thing. Probably not going to be able to maintain the speed of 21 we maintained in the Heavy War Destroyer. Getting involved. It's nice to see you involved, man. This is probably the most powerful Federation plasma ship. I know there's a plasma dreadnought, but I think, I might be wrong, he doesn't get the G upgrade. I didn't realize that the Bismarck class got the G upgrade. So come around and let me sing you the song of my people. Ow! That hurt. Eat this. So as you can see, that many plasma or fusion cannons to the face is what we call not good. What kind of damage did we really take? So it shocked a whole bunch of systems, but it didn't really hurt them. Power is still at full, so the shield really did eat most of that. Phasers are back up. You know what? Just for giggles. We're going to scan you. No. No scanning. Starfleet stopped being about peaceful exploration and all that. We're now all about that Wario. But, okay, we'll fix this quickly. Supply. Stephen King. That just looks wrong to me. But what do I know? Anyway, we're in good shape. That's a good place to leave the episode. We're back in a heavy battle cruiser, folks. We finally have some big swing and punch again. Had to run from a bunch of battles that, we didn't really want to run from, but had no choice because we were weak and small, but now we are strong and powerful. And hopefully we can get right back on murderizing things like they've never been murderized before. Klingon space is getting mighty thin. So, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.